What's up, y'all? My name is Matt, and today I'm hiking into the Adirondack Mountains to go camping by a lake. The heat is a scorching 92 degrees, and the bugs are out in force, but the food is gonna be delicious, and the lake is gonna be beautiful, so let's get into it. For all the blood I'm donating to the mosquito community, you'd think I'd at least get a plaque. Here lies Mr. Exploring, a most tasty morsel. Because all mosquitoes are British, apparently, in upper New York. That's the other issue. It's black fly season. Time to kill. Look at that. Greedy little bugger. Honestly, I'm about 2 more of those away from just leaving their bodies on me as a warning to others. Hate those things. You know, I think this whole summer hiking thing is just a plot by Big Bug to get you out in the open. Okay, y'all, we have a little mystery on our hands. I have not worn these pants in a couple years, but I wore them because I want to be able to zip them down to shorts because I'm super cool like that. But they keep falling down, and I am a hefty lad. So that means one of two things. Either I was an absolute lard bucket a few years ago and no one told me, or the gnomes have been at it again. Let me know what you think it is in the comments. Well, here's the first lake of the trip, Bear Lake. Oh, time to fill up some water. Darn pants. Oh. Really hope I didn't break that. Ew. Thinking before acting. That's what I need to work on. I think it's okay, but I'll leave it out here to dry for a little bit. Time for a snack break. Nothing like some sweaty cheese and cranberries. Snack of the gods. Oh man. Although I did manage to just get dirt all in this, so that's good. Yeah, a little dirt never hurt nobody. Oh yeah, this thing is so wetty. As snack time views go, that's a pretty good one. Something keeps jumping in the water over there. See if I can catch it. Must be a fish of some sort. Must be a fish of some sort. Who am I? Sherlock Holmes? What can I say? The raw intelligence. That's what you come to these videos for. All right. Time to get a move on. Splish, splash. Thanks to my nemesis, Mrs. Dilly and Dally, I am running slightly behind schedule, but should be at the lake I want to get to in about an hour. Made it to the lake. Isn't that beautiful? All right, slight change of plans. The lean-to that I was hoping to stay at, which is the only area that you're allowed to stay directly on the lake, is occupied. So I'm gonna stay at a campsite just a little bit removed from there. As backup campsites go, this is pretty nice. So I checked the Garmin and there's not supposed to be any chance of rain. It said literally 0% chance of precipitation. See how that goes. But I'm just gonna cowboy camp right next to the fire pit and get some wood going. Get some wood to get a fire going. I was like, that's a weird way to say it. So because it's so warm, all I'm bringing is my sleeping bag liner. I didn't even bring the wool blanket. So this is gonna be the easiest setup possible, basically. That's it. I am not a fan of the bugs, but I am a fan of the fact that I can just sleep out under the stars so easily in summer. I don't mind sleeping on the ground, but I do mind sleeping on the ground with an unsupported neck. All right, now we're done. Time to hail the trusty steed. It is nice to be reunited. Because I'm so close to the lean-to, I don't know what I'll find in terms of dead wood or dead standing wood, but Let's see what we can get. There are certainly worse places to be looking for wood, I'll tell you that much. Well, the good news is I finally found something. Bad news is it's kind of far from camp. Just kidding. That's too punky to use, so we're gonna have to find something else. Oh yeah, that'll burn nicely. All right, now we just gotta make this back to camp. Whew. This is gonna feel glorious. Good Lord, bugs. You know, sometimes it's hard being this cool, but somebody's gotta do it. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Pure attraction. Oh man, my feet are fish white. Of course, no one's a match for sport mode. What can I say? You know why Janelle likes me. This is the life, though. Minus the frickin' flies, which are... No! I broke sport mode. Guess I just don't know my own strength. You know what this rock is perfect for? Being a mermaid. Oh, yeah. Mermaid or seal, one of the two. This is nice, just to feel the cold water on my feet, because these dogs were sweaty. Oh, beautiful. Well, it's definitely later than I intended, because I got distracted talking to the folks at the lean-to, but let's get this fire started, get some dinner cooking, and go to bed. Fire's going nicely, so let's get this chair set up so we can relax properly. Even though it's hot out, there's something nice about a fire. For tonight's feast, we're just gonna have a nice little taco bowl. So I got chicken, beans, rice, a little bit of avocado, and then got some spices, including the taco seasoning. Gonna be delicious. A little salt and pepper, some garlic powder, bit of the taco seasoning. Just add the chicken. Oh yeah, a little chunk of canned chicken. Just what the doctor ordered. Let that simmer together. One last step is to just pour the rice in, stir it around a bit. One trick I learned from another YouTuber is to mix or break up the rice in the bag rather than putting it into the dish and then trying to break up the chunks. All right, I think we're done. Time to just take it off, let it cool, put the avocado on. Voila. Oh, I am ready for some food. Look at that. That is gonna be delicious. Letting the beans simmer for a little bit makes such a difference. Obviously, it'd be even better if, the longer you cook them, the longer they soak in that flavor, but letting it thicken up a little bit makes all the difference in the world. Well, that is much needed. Friends, I'm gonna enjoy this and catch up with you when I'm getting ready for bed. Well, I'm a sweaty, sweaty boy. This is not my idea of a good time, but, well, being by the lake was my idea of a good time. Sleeping in 80-some degree weather is not my idea of a good time. But hopefully I can get some sleep, and I will see y'all in the morning. Dawn is approaching and the forest is alive. Oh, good morning. I did not sleep well for the first few hours because the mosquitoes kept biting me through my sun hoodie. I'm very grateful I brought the mosquito net, but gotta get thicker clothes or something. But it is a beautiful morning. Time to get out there and get after it. Okay, now it's getting pretty. Cheers, y'all. That was lovely, but let's get a fire going, cook some breakfast. Like I said, I did not get much sleep last night, so I'm actually gonna make a second cup of coffee and then breakfast. For breakfast, we have eggs, prosciutto, a little bit of avocado, and just a little bit of hot sauce because I was running low. That's gotta be the worst cracking of an egg I've ever done. But it got the job done. Some garlic powder and some salt and pepper. And now the key is to just constantly be stirring. Those are done, although a fair amount of the egg got stuck to the pan, but that's okay. And of course, it would not be complete without the sauce. Although I have very little because I ran out. But something is better than nothing. Oh yeah, a little prosciutto, a little avocado, a little egg. I am hungry. So this hits the spot. Ignore the string of prosciutto fat. But yeah, it's a good combo. Well, friends, I'm gonna enjoy this, and then let's get to exploring that lake. This lake is gorgeous, and before I head out, I want to see if I can see what's inside of it. So I'm gonna take the GoPro and go underwater for a bit. If there was ever a time for sport mode, it's now. Look away, children. First Adirondack whale sighting in 1,000 years. The main goal is to not absolutely eat it on these algae-covered rocks. And then, progress. Ow. Oh, that is so cool. Oh. Well, not only was that a total bust, but I managed to drop my mic in the water too. So, wins all around. I can only assume the animals knew there was an apex predator in the water. That's why they were all scurrying away. We'll go with that. Good news, the mic somehow is working despite being dropped in the water, so that's good. The bad news is, I looked at the GoPro footage and it looks like a horror film directed by a spastic beaver. So there's that. This has been a lovely campsite, but it's time to head on home. Say what you will about the whole sleeping out with bugs roaming all over your thing, but it does make breaking down camp a lot easier when you don't have a tent. Time to hit the trail. Holy cow, this place has been incredible. Definitely want to come back, especially in winter. The more I see the lake portions of the Adirondacks, the more I understand why people love it so much. I spent most of my life going to the high peaks, which are beautiful, but it is awesome out here. Just so many lakes to explore. These things are absolutely terrible for you, but my goodness, do they give you energy. Oh, and I need it. I am exhausted. God bless the Sour Patch Kids. Yesterday was the hottest day of the year, and today is supposed to be just as hot. Oh my goodness, it is brutal, even under the shade. Yeah, it's gonna be a sweaty, sweaty day. At this point, I think I'm more sweat than man, but I am extremely grateful for the shade. Whew. I'm also grateful that there are far fewer bugs out today. I think it's just a little bit windier, which is keeping them at bay. Well, friends, almost at the trailhead, so thanks for following along. That was awesome. So nice to be able to dip into some cold water on a hot day like that. Can't really get much better than that, so great time outdoors. Thanks for following along, and I'll catch you next time.